Hey everyone, and welcome. We are doing our representative coffee chat, so we're excited to see everyone, and we are doing a replay, so you can send it out to all your representatives as well. But it's just a very relaxed environment. So we take some questions, etc. But what we like to do is, because we have so many different districts on the phone, is that if it's something that's just pertaining to your order or something like that, and it's just like a conversation for your district sales manager or something, just it is important, just put it to the side, and then your district sales manager and you can talk about it. But this is a place where we really want to share ideas about how to increase sales, how to get into mentoring, and really looking at what's working in different districts, because Avon really is a family. So it's nice to come together and be able to have a relaxed chat about what's happening out there. So it's not something that we facilitate. We have a rough couple of points that we want to get across, but you're welcome to, we definitely want to hear from you guys more so than us, because you are out there shaking and baking out there.
I like that.
That's my NASCAR talk.
Yeah, what is that? That Ricky Bobby movie or something? She's doing a show. Okay. Way off subject.
So what are we going to talk about first? Where did you guys end up last week? Because I know we're in Blitz Week this week, so it's all about getting out there and working your business and talking about and promoting the new Avon, and all the exciting new things that are happening out there. So what's happening out there in the field or on the computer? It doesn't matter, because we can do this job virtually. We can do it on, we can do it out in the field. We can do it on the phone. We can do it whatever.
Tell us what y'all got going.
Well, I'll be honest, not much is happening, but this past week has been crazy with me and my fur babies. But the main thing that has me concerned is I am reaching out to different people for fundraisers, and I have called several of them back, and they're either too busy or we'll call you back, or but I'm not getting anything back from them. So obviously I'm doing something wrong, because they're not calling me back. And yet when I call them back, they're like, their spokesperson is like, yes, we're interested, but they're really busy. So I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do.
Well, I always have something to say. I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm never lost for words. I don't know why. But so on that, my suggestion, and what I've seen work brilliantly, is that and I know sometimes we have to be at home, but when you're out and about, go in with that flyer in hand. Hopefully you can print at least one copy. And go in there with that flyer, or however you want to present it, and have a brochure. And I always try to have samples. Bribery works. So I come in the door, hey, how are you? I need to speak to the person who does your fundraisers. And I don't tell them why. I don't give them any backstory. I just need to speak to that person. So it's their job to go get them. So then you go back to them, and you've got great goodies to hand them right off the bat. This wins people over when they've got a brochure and a lipstick sample in their hand right away, or whatever you have. Mm-hmm. And then present, I really think we can help you to earn with this. So I wanted to reach out to you and see if you wanted that help from us. Sort of word it in a way that it's about them.
Yeah.
And then putting it in their hands right away.
Well, I've definitely made it about them. I've told them, this, I'd like to help you with this particular project that I know that your heart is dear to, but I'm just not getting anything back from them. And I've tried, like I said, at least 5 different places, and it's just like nobody's calling me back, and I don't know what else to do. I will try what you said, Christy, but it's just getting a little bit disappointing. I'm like, okay, am I just like, has somebody already got to them and they don't want to tell me, or, I just don't know.
I think sometimes if you get a no too, you have to kind of build back up and be like, okay, I got this, and get that confidence back too. I'm sorry, Sarah, go ahead.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think with fundraisers as well, I worked for American Cancer Society for many years, and I fundraised all my life. And I think sometimes they think, gosh, a fundraiser is so much work. Okay. So they're already into the mindset where, oh my gosh, it's so much work, I'll have to do so much. So I did post a little, like Marie did a little infomercial. So I popped that on our website. What we need to get across is that it's easy. Okay. And maybe I think for the first couple, and Robin, we can make some phone calls together. I can help look at nonprofits in your area or whatever, but look at somewhere that's smaller, because they're going to be more aware of what they need to do and probably more willing to help. So I would even, because I worked for the American Cancer Society, I would have all of these people call me up all the time, and I would pass them over to somebody else. It's just they have a big job responsibility. And if I knew what Avon could do then, I would have been more open, because I tell you what, Avon never approached me, and I looked after 11 relays, galas, all of that kind of stuff. So it's looking at maybe a dance studio. I mean, I think that was an awesome idea, because this is the time of year that they have to get their costumes or whatever. So speaking to that dance mum that has to come up with, $200 or $300 for their kids to get a little dress, and then speaking to the other parents. So looking at things like, baseball outings where they need a night away, just looking at it smaller scale, because I do think because I actually had called a humane society myself, and she's like, oh, we have to put it up on the board, and we have to do this, and we have to do that. And I was like, you know what, that's great, but I need to meet with you face to face and let me show you how easy it is. Because I think what they're thinking is we're so short staffed, we're going to have to do it ourselves and put all the manpower into it, where we can really say, look how easy it is. Or even I know on all of our Facebooks, we were doing like a mini fundraiser this week as well. So even doing it, and Deborah, maybe you can talk, because I saw on your Facebook that you were doing some things with Annie the Owl. So starting off small, so at least you get one registered up there. So it walks you through the process. And I think once you walk yourself through the process, I think it's a lot easier, because even for me, I'd be like, I maybe at this time, doing my first or second fundraiser, I may not want to go for a big nonprofit and have like maybe next month I want to do a big $5,000 fundraiser or something, but maybe I want to start with just a small one so I can walk myself through the process and I know what to do. Mm-hmm. So, Deb, if you want to talk to that, because I know you've probably, and anybody else, but I've just seen your Facebook posts.
Yeah, what I do it a couple of different ways. I have people, either they're going to make a donation of the $20, and then they'll give the owl to Toys for Tots, or they'll keep the owl, and then I don't make a profit on it, and then I just, for every owl, I give $10 to the Toys for Tots organization. Another thing I've done is, and this is what Sarah's alluding to, I had these from last year, and these are little buckets that I got. It was 2 of them in there at the dollar store. I did a slit in the front at Annie the Owl, and then I cut and paste, and I did Annie here, and then I did, collecting donations for Toys for Tots on here. Mm-hmm. So I've got a couple of businesses that are going to allow me to put those in there. And that way I can be collecting money as well, and I can do one or two things. I can either buy more owls and give them to the Toys for Tots, or, whatever, or give that donation to the Toys for Tots organization. I do have another lady, I printed up flyers. She does like Sarah was talking about, like a Relay for Life. It's for cancer, American Cancer Society. And she's wanting to do one in November. So what I did was I took all the flyers that I thought would be interesting, and Annie the Owl was one of them, printed them all up, and I put them in and with a letter, and I put it in a folder, and I left it with her. So then she can choose, because she has a group of ladies that they look at it and see which one they want to go with. So I told her, I said, just look at it. Tell me which flyer you want to do, when you want to do it, and then we'll go from there.
And Deborah, that's a great idea. That's a Relay for Life team is what I was telling you guys about earlier. And it seems like they're going to go ahead and do this every quarter. And they're even turning in multiple campaigns of orders. So they're just turning in the orders every campaign. So they're a great organization. And that, what is that saying? Necessity is the mother of invention, something like that. So another thing you could do, Robin, look on Facebook and maybe search the word fundraising, search the word donations. Who's out there trying super hard to get donations? And whoever those people are that they're out there really trying hard, those are the people you want, because they're going to work hard when they have a great deal with an Avon fundraiser.
Okay.
Yeah. And even like ROTC, like they're not getting the money that they used to get. So even if you find one parent, because, it costs a lot of money to put your kid through ROTC at school and stuff like that. So even finding that one person or even like Relay for Life, finding that person's, they have all of these teams, right? So they have these teams that do the relays, etc., but need to find fundraisers. And maybe they don't want to do a car wash. You know what I mean? They're overdoing car wash. It's always raining or something like that. The cars never pull up or whatever. And, it's like finding which teams, so you just go to wherever you live, and search that Relay for Life. So it would be Relay for Life of Bluffton, Hilton Head, Charleston, wherever you live, and that should come up. So you should be able to find some people just by doing a little bit of Facebook stalking.
Okay.
Well, and another thing, you guys, I could not believe what happened this weekend. I had a new bed. I got a new bed.
Oh, great! That was your goal. Good girl.
It's the adjustable because I'm getting old. My low back hurts, so now I can sit up like I'm in the hospital. But I love it. But anyway, so I had a king size mattress and box springs totally in my way. My husband's on third shift. He's tripping over this stuff, and I'm the one that wanted the bed, so I need to get rid of this bed. So what I did, I sent out a text message and I said, do you know anybody that would want a king size mattress and box springs for X number of dollars? It's a good one. Sign my name. Well, then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste that. I copied and pasted that to about 20, maybe 25 people. Holy cow, y'all. I could not even keep up. I had to give it to the first person, but I had like 5 people give me answers. So I said all that to say this. A quick text message that you could copy and paste to a bunch of people in your contacts, and it just says this: do you know anyone that could use a fundraiser? And sign your name. You're going to get, if you text everybody in your contacts, you're going to get somebody who knows somebody. And then when you've got somebody who knows somebody, you've got somebody that's got your back to help you get in. So just a thought.
Good idea. Good idea. We rock.
I'm telling y'all, I can sell, girl. I got rid of that mattress in an hour, and it was in the truck loaded and gone.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So, okay. So does that help with fundraisers? Because I know we want to get on to which one? The Ultimate Supreme, right?
The Ultimate Supreme. Yes. We 2-week trials. Who's heard of that? Have you guys done 2-week trials before, any of you? With skincare? Okay, so just a brief explanation of the premise behind it. You take a skincare product like a new Ultimate Supreme, which is on the cover of Campaign 23, the one that looks like a black pearl. Beautiful. So you take that product and you go to your best customers and you give the product to your best customers and you say, these are your customers that are honest. They're your good customers. You give it to them. You say, I want you to use this for 2 weeks, and I just want your opinion. I want you to tell me what you think. I want to be able to pass that to others, and it's a free trial for you. But if you want the product, the introductory price will be $34.99 at that time. And then what's going to happen is most of those folks are going to love it. They're going to take it, and they're not going to want to hand it back to you. But if they do, then you just return it. So it's a way to grow your award sales and not really have a big risk to them or to you, especially if you take it now and you do have a credit account. And some of the newer accounts definitely don't. But if you have an account that's credit and has a credit limit, you can take that product now, the new Ultimate Supreme, and it doesn't bill until Campaign 23. So you have lots of time to let them try it. It's not going to be on the bill, and you can do a return if they don't, want to keep the product. But they will. They'll keep it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good product. A really good product.
What do y'all guys think about that?
Awesome.
Oh, Deborah, have you done that before?
No, I think one of the things too is we've been in sales. I mean, I know we've been in sales like all of our life, and I've been behind the counter honestly for most of my life, and most of my working life, I guess. And people always want to be demonstrated. People always want to feel the product, smell the product, etc. So, when you're talking about how to sell something, yes, you can sell from a campaign book, because you know what, these are addictive. That's what I said. These are awesome, and they've got great products, and they know Avon works. But you can't get away from how amazing it is to be able to smell the product, put the body lotion on, experience the moisturizer, etc., because that's why they always put Q-tips in there and they hand them out, etc. So Sales 101 will always be about demonstrating, and also about you loving the product, because it's so much easier when you believe in the product and that you know it works.
Absolutely. Car salesmen use this tactic. The last car I bought, he said, it was Saturday, almost time to leave, no time to work with the bank. Hey, why don't just come back Monday? Here, you take it. Your car can stay right here. Okay, so I took ownership of this car, right, for the weekend. Do you think I bought that car? Of course I bought that car. I loved it. And I had already driven it. I had already put my little places in and that's what's going to happen when you place a skincare product. They're already going to be like, oh, wow. I mean, they're taking ownership of what that product can give them, and they're probably going to keep it.
They're doing it that at the Humane Society. Dogs now and cats now are allowed a sleepover. So you're never going to send them back.
That's smart. So this is saying we need to take advantage of the smart things that we can do to grow our business too. And think about that too. When you get a person on that Anew Skincare, she's not going to want to give it up. You're her Avon lady. You're going to give her the book every 2 weeks. She's going to see it on sale. She's going to see, when she runs out, she's going to want her product, and it's going to increase your sales over time.
Christy, I challenge my customers and my recruits. Try it on half of your face. If you don't think it's going to make a difference, try it on half of your face for 4 days.
Okay.
I promise you they won't last 4 days. They'll start on the other side.
You're darn right they will, because they want the other side to feel as good as that half. That is a brilliant idea.
Good idea.
Another thing, Kate, and you've probably done this before too, another representative said, it's great to put the bottle in their hand. They take ownership. It's a gorgeous bottle. They're probably going to buy it. But let's say you only want to get one, or you only want to get two that you can have to do this with. You can get the little plastic cups with lids at the Dollar Tree, and put enough in there for 2 weeks out of one container. And then, that is going to get used up as a demo. It's not quite as profitable because of that, but you still are probably going to get maybe 10 sales or 10 potential sales out of that one container. So that was a good idea. Have you ever done that, Kate?
Yes. Last week at my meeting, I carried Q-tips. I gathered Q-tips and I wrapped them in tin foil so I could let the ladies try out of the jar. Forgot the Q-tips. When I got to the meeting, I realized I didn't have my Q-tips, so I took a plate from the snack table and a spoon, and I dipped some onto the plate and passed the plate around so everybody could touch it.
Oh, that's smart. And
I put 2 or 3 little blobs on the plate and just passed.
That's a good idea.
You see the value then, because if your team tries this product, your team is going to do better with it, and that's why you're wanting to let them try it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, hi everybody. I just saw we don't have to pay the campaign.
23.
It says 24 in my demo book.
It bills in 23, so if you have credit, that's due in 24. And if your account is not a credit account, so you want to make sure to pay close attention to that. The newer ones, a lot of them are not. So, but if you do have credit, you don't pay till 23.
I don't think I have any credit, so I don't know how. I'm kind of afraid that you can order one. It says you can order 3. So with my credit thing, I don't know how I could do that, because I can't take advantage of the preferred preview right now.
And you and Sarah can go over your account and see. But another thing too, guys, if someone has an account that's not credit and you're not wanting to invest ahead of time, the managers, we can get you that product coming in your campaign 22 order now, I think, right, Sarah? Yeah, 22 for those who are up through RPS 5. And if you're a later RPS than 5, we can get it for 21. But you could get one. Use that product yourself and sample and demo it. And I promise you're going to see sales. You're going to make money on top of that investment because of trying the product and letting others try it.
Yeah, get those cups. I'm actually going to order one next time because that's something I really want to try.
Oh, okay. Sarah can put that in for you too, Miss Gwenda.
Yeah, I sure can.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about that. All right, so I just want to, because I know we're at 12:55, before we take questions or whatever, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of this is the time if you are looking at creating a team, and everybody should be creating a team because this is the new Avon and there's some amazing incentives out there and amazing earning opportunities for not only you but also the new representative. So just make sure that if you know anyone, think about friends, family members, etc., anyone that you think anywhere in the United States, apart from Hawaii, I think, you can join to your team. So just think about those things, and then we'd love to hear from some people about what they're doing this week out there in the field, shaking and baking out there.
Well, Sarah, I shared with you, I have an event coming up on Thursday. I'm very excited about, and so I actually just got my order in today because I was hoping I'd get another one, and I'm gonna make my payment. Ordered Annie to Al, and I did order the new Sophia. So, and I didn't order a whole lot. I just ordered a couple little things to do up some, small gifts. I'm not gonna make about what I sell. I'm gonna have some samples and books. I actually ordered 40 books because I couldn't go over what I did, and just have information about Annie. And have some sample, like the cotton balls of Sophia, and the whole. I guess I'll show the whole gift set. Hopefully, I get some sales on that. That's what I'm going for.
You will. That's awesome.
And to get some recruiting done. So that's what I have flyers about recruiting. Have my books available. I want to sell much. Just get my name out there. I'm excited, and it's called Beauty Week. Our block party, that's what I found out on Saturday when I think Friday when I called the store. So, and I got a phone call about this. This just felt, this was presented to me. So I'm going with it.
Awesome. Take advantage of it. That's awesome.
I'm excited. So I'll have some great news hopefully to share with y'all next week.
I'm sure. I'm excited. Who else?
Great.
Well, one of my team members and I, she found and talked to a lady with the Goodwill Industries here in Charleston, and they have a, what is it called? It's the big building where they do all their hiring and all of that. And they're having an event just for businesses to come in and people to come around and talk about their business opportunities. So, and they told us there was a lot of people. So that is, I believe, that's coming up the 29th of this month. So, and then we've got another one that they approached us about, and it's down at our convention center, and there's going to be a lot of people there. So we got a couple events, me and my team member, that we're going to be going to and really getting the Avon opportunity out there.
And Krista just was typing in the chat our new Ultimate Supreme with the Black Pearl extract. Lancome does make a product that's over 300. Sarah, and I think it's 360 that product is priced at. Yeah. They said ours is even potent. So that is something you want to point out to your customers. This is a luxury product. Anyone else? All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll probably just hang on, but can we stop this recording and then restart it, Miss Sarah, for leaders?
Yep. And we're stopping it now.